So this is Karen Apodaca. I just posted not too long ago that I did a positive thing. I threw out all the bad food and ordered new food despite the fact that we're greatly trying to save money. People will do tactics so you can't save money, like ruin your things. I don't know if that's what's happening, but that's what it seems like. Or stealing from your refrigerator. So this is my food that I cannot eat anymore. I don't know if you can clearly see it. So there's my little mini pot, and there's 2 cans of, let's see, Campbell's Chili Mac, which did taste nice and tomatoey. It had a tomato flavor, and all of a sudden it tastes like mold, like toxic mold. Usually that's the smell, and you can even taste it in your mouth. If you ever dealt with a mold infection in your house, they call it kefir of him. I'm not sure of who, but you can actually smell it. You can taste by smell. It is absolutely terrible. It tastes just like it smells. Like when it's in the air and it's black mold or gray mold, and or even I think there's even a brown mold now, and it's really, really bad. And I'm not understanding how it ended up in my pot, but I do know that while I was fixing my salad, which we will go back to, while I was fixing my salad, and I know this doesn't seem like health food to you, but it does if you're obese, to have even just like 1/4 of a cup of soup or 1/2 of a cup of soup. You don't have to eat the whole can. Usually you share a can. Unless it's like really thin based. While I was fixing my salad, which is healthy, somebody said now she's gonna see the worst spider, and I thought I saw something that was brown and it was round and it had like little stick things. So maybe that's a spider that I'm not used to or I haven't seen. I would compare, if I had to compare it to any spider I've ever seen, I would compare it to daddy longlegs, which by the way is the most poisonous spider there ever was. I think they found one that's more poisonous lately, but that is the most poisonous spider. Fortunately, your skin membrane almost always is too tough to penetrate for its talons to penetrate the skin unless you happen to have an open cut or an abrasion or someone's really sick. But anyway, don't play with daddy long legs, okay? But then so I guess that's the story about the salad. So while I'm fixing my salad, somebody steals from my pot. Yeah, they just take, I don't know how. It's like that movie Poltergeist where things teletransport, where they leave. So they're stealing, and I could even like hear it stop sizzling. And I wasn't really looking directly at the pot the whole time, but it happened like 2 to 4 times. So they're actually supernaturally stealing from my pot and even from my bags. Do I live in a third world country? No, I don't. I'm actually on US soil. It is as though you are forcing me to live in a third world country. Now let's go back to the fact that you had just already stole my. I don't understand that people. Let me calm down. I understand people think that I should be punished. Let's go to the fact that you have just stole my clitoris 2 to 3 times and had it remain within my own body, which is absolutely terrifying to a woman. And then you won't let me have my soup that costs like $1. You can't just let me have a bowl of soup and a salad. Am I asking for Olive Garden or something higher because you stole my clitoris? You know what? To be honest, that's the way of me. I treat myself when somebody abuses me. I do. If there's no one to do it for me, I do it. Today I didn't do it. Why are you so mean? Why are you so cruel? To consistently harass somebody and tell them they're going to be the beast, that they're the ant, to put things in someone's house or in their way so they can't have their marriage back. Why are you so mean? Because that's supposed to forever, that's supposed to forever end a marriage. Or forever just be the barrier or whatever it is. I'm not sitting there like posing in front of the mirror trying to look pretty. I'm not making makeup. I'm not trying to be some princess. I'm just really trying to live my life. I wasn't like, oh, this is gonna somehow like restore everything. No, I was just buying a can of soup. I wasn't even listening to a single love song or had a single romantic love thought in my head. Um, this is supposed to be a punishment for something that hasn't happened. It hasn't even happened. And that person that set it up as somebody I may actually love. That's who I think it is. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm just angry that it's happening. It's very bad. It can cause toxics to build up and grow in your body. You could die. You could be sick forever. I'm not understanding. So anyway, back to the clitoris thing. I still haven't like been healed yet, but I believe I will be. But let's talk about clitorises and what they do. So first, they protect from a spider. And so you're specifically made in such a way that your own body protects yourself. So they do protect from a spider. So if you steal someone's clitoris, have it reshaped, compromise the DNA, you could get a spider. Second of all, women who lose their clitorises, they almost always have incontinence. It will cause incontinence. You will lose your pelvic floor. You will get incontinence. You might be able to maintain some of your pelvic floor, but you lose. Second of all, or third of all, it produces hormones. So people like me who have lost their ovaries and it was taken out against my will, people like me who have lost their ovaries, their other body parts may compromise or overcompromise, which could cause another sickness. But your labias and your clitoris will start to make hormones. Parts of your brain matter and your kidney will take over and start to produce hormones. Also, women who lose their clitorises can also turn into a man with the stuff that's going around and the things that have happened. They can, and I'm not going to. And so, not only that, but if I was wanting to have sex, do I have sexual pleasurement? Do I still get that? Because you stole my clitoris, right? You take away health and vitality. You can lose your family because you get a spider and you no longer feel healthy or good to be around. It's the same thing if you chop off a man's penis, if you should remove his testicles or his sex organ. It's the same thing. Why do you do that? Now that I've educated you and you're a little bit smarter, maybe you'll never do it again. My name's Karen Apodaca and I have faith in God still and I believe I'll heal. But please get out of my kitchen.